If you think you can't afford to live in Florida anymore, then you're probably looking in the wrong parts of town, because in the Spring Hill, Florida area, there are 5 neighborhoods that I'm going to highlight today where the dream is still very much within touching distance. This is where first-time homebuyers or homebuyers in general are getting better deals, better incentives, less competition, and stronger long-term upside. And most people are completely overlooking them at the moment. So you're gonna wanna make sure you watch this one, grab your pen and your notebook, and stick around until the end. Because number 4 is where buyers are picking up homes lower than the median price, which I think has a great long-term outlook. Plus, there's a neighborhood that qualifies for awesome financing terms which could save you tens of thousands of dollars. Now, I know you're thinking all this is too good to be true, but I'm a local realtor here for 20 years. We've helped over 2,000 families, and my specialty is helping people get the best deal when they move here. So, what else are we waiting for? Let's dive right into the content. Now, we all know that home buyers have been through a tough time over the last 5 years, none more so than the first-time home buyers. There's been a number of factors for this. The first one is that the home prices here locally went up about 50% during the pandemic, and what was always a relatively affordable part of Florida has become a little bit less so over that time. Of course, that wasn't helped at the same time by the interest rates doubling, so the affordability here has never been worse, if you don't know where to look. And it's no surprise that all of these things kind of piled on top of each other have led to the average age of the first-time home buyer being the highest that it's ever been in the US. It's now over 40 years old. But there are still some places where the dream is alive and you can get in at great prices, save yourself some money, and set yourself up for long-term success. So what are they? I'm gonna tell you right now. Now, the first one I want to talk about is the Heather, situated just off of US 19 north of State Road 50. Now, it's somewhere that's been around for a long, long time, but it's so overlooked by the locals and people moving into the area, and it really shouldn't be. So let me tell you why that is. Now, first of all, I think people ignore it because it is tucked away a little bit. It's not in the hubbub central part of Spring Hill. In fact, technically it's in Weeki Wachee. And so for a lot of people, it just goes unnoticed on the map. But with its proximity to US 19 and State Road 50, it's close to all of the stores and restaurants that you could possibly hope for. And it's still pretty close to 589 toll road for easy access to Tampa. Now, why is it good for first-time home buyers? Let me tell you, because they have a great mixture of properties in there. So it's one of the only places in Hernando County, first of all, that has condos. They're the most affordable starting option for most people. But there's also a mixture in there of villa homes, which are maintained, and smaller single-family homes for first-time home buyers who don't need a 2,000 square foot home. And because of the age of the homes up there, they're a little bit friendlier on the pocket as well. It's absolutely perfect for someone who's looking to get into their first home, who wants things a little bit quieter and away from some of the traffic that Spring Hill's starting to develop now. Now, the condos and villas in there can start as low as $125,000. How's that for a bargain? But be aware that there are going to be additional fees in there. There is a small HOA fee and a rather more sizable condo fee. And the single family homes start around about the mid 250s. So again, pretty affordable for most first-time home buyers. Most of the homes were built in the mid-80s, so they are a little bit older. Some of them might need a little bit of work, but there is that certain charm to them as well. And for most people, their first home isn't going to be their forever home. It's just something to get them into and get them out of that renting cycle. Now, the Homeowners Association dues are only about $25 a month, so super affordable, and it means that the neighborhood is kept up and your neighbor can't go working on 15 hot rods out in the yard with 27 pit bulls. And the lot sizes, surprisingly enough, are a little bit larger than some of the areas of Spring Hill. Don't be surprised to find 0.25 or 0.3 of an acre in there. So it really has some great features. It's also super close to the Gulf and Weeki Wachee Springs State Park. So if you want to go see the mermaid show or go kayaking on the river, or if you want to go get a boat, or if you want to get out on the flats at Hernando Beach, that's right down the road as well. It really checks off a number of boxes for people who actually know it's there. So the Heather, definitely make sure you keep it on your list and check it out. We'd be happy to send you a list of homes in there. Let's go on to number 2. Now, the second area that I want to focus on is in 34608, over towards the west side, pretty close to where it intersects Spring Hill Drive with Deltona, say. A couple of my favorite streets back there are Laredo and Coachman and some of those streets because of this reason here. You're close to Spring Hill Drive, so you're pretty close to the stores. You're close to US 19 and you're close to the Suncoast Parkway. So location-wise, it's fantastic. And the 34608 zip code is more desirable than the 34606 zip code, which is just to the west side of it in general. The homes back there feel a little bit more established. The lots are a little bit larger. They're very cute, and there's more kind of trees and space back there. There's even a few that back onto some little water canals or ditches or DRA, so you're not always being faced by a rear neighbor. And because it's not quite as desirable as 609, there's a little bit less competition there as well. And yeah, you might not quite get the deals that you used to get. I sold a guy there a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home for like $71,000 back in the day. But compared to a lot of other areas in Spring Hill, the bang for buck is fantastic. Another key benefit is there's no homeowners association fee there, so you're not wasting money on additional fees. You can put it all towards the price of the house. So plenty of positives, definitely should be on your map. The 34608 at that intersection of Deltona and Spring Hill Drive in and around Laredo. Now, I know what you're thinking, it can't get better, but I can assure you it can, because this next one is the one with the special financing terms I was telling you about. So guys, what do you think so far? I hope you can see there's still some really great value areas out there in Florida, especially in the Spring Hill, Brooksville area. And if you're thinking of making this your new home, please feel free to reach out to us. We've been helping families move here for the last 20 years, over 2,000 of them at this point, and we love helping folks like you from the YouTube channel. There's no stupid questions, there's no pressure from us. You can reach out to us when you're ready at the phone number down below. You can call, text, send us an email, set up a consult in the Zoom link down below. And you can also scan this QR code where I'm going to take you to the Sandal key homes that I talked about earlier. Again, reach out to us for the best builder incentives possible. That's all for now. Let's dive right back into the video. So the third area that I would be focusing in on right now if I was a first-time home buyer or home buyer in general in the Spring Hill area would be the new Sandal key development up off of US 19. Now, again, very much like the Heather, this one is a little bit more removed from Spring Hill itself. So not quite as close to some of the stores or the Suncoast Parkway as some of the other areas we're going to talk about today. Not quite as convenient, which is why you get a little bit more bang for your buck out there. But there's some really core features which I want to talk to you about, which for the price points they're selling them at in there is truly unbelievable. So the first thing is, this is Hernando County's first lagoon community. That's right, those lagoons that you see on TikTok or on the internet are being built now in Hernando County, and Sandal Key is the first one. It's built by Metro Places and it should be installed by the middle of 2027. It's scheduled to be a 3.5-acre man-made lagoon, and it's going to be an absolute showstopper locally. Now, the benefit of buying in there before the lagoon goes in is that you get the introductory pricing. So at the moment, they're selling homes in there starting under $275,000. Now, this would be a fantastic deal in itself, except that we all know new builds are offering great incentives along with it. So they recently ran a promotion on their inventory homes that were move-in ready for a 0.99% interest rate for year 1, 1.99 for year 2, 2.99 for year 3, and then 3.99 for the duration of the loan. It's pretty much unheard of, and it's going to be a long time, I think, before you can get general interest rates in that range. What that does is it saves the homeowner not only hundreds of dollars per month on their mortgage payment, but tens of thousands of dollars in interest payments over the duration of the loan. Now, this community is going to be decked out with amenities aside from just the lagoon. It's an ultra-fi community, which means it's Wi-Fi for the whole neighborhood. There's going to be some kids' playgrounds, some dog parks in there. It's going to be a golf cart friendly community, so you can zip around on those. It really is going to be fantastic. The clubhouse is going to have all sorts of social events, so you can get to meet your neighbors and get involved in that community feel. Of all the new neighborhoods in the Spring Hill area at the moment, I think this one offers the best value for money. And yep, there is going to be a HOA fee and a CD fee in there, but you do have the amenities to go along with it, and you are saving that money on the mortgage payment if you use the preferred lender and get the incentive rates. So at $275,000, it's well below the $330,000 average for Hernando County. If you want to know the latest builder deals in there, please be sure to hit us up. We'll share those details with you. Okay, now if you like what I was talking about with Sandal Key, you love the new home aspect, but you don't want to pay that CDD. Well, number 4 is going to break that wide open for you as well. We're moving to the other side of the county on that Spring Hill Brooksville border, and we're going to talk about Leland Preserve, which is by Meritage Homes. This is a brand new community built right next to the Tampa General Hospital, so healthcare on the doorstep, and only 3 miles from historic downtown Brooksville, while still being situated right off of State Road 50, close to the Suncoast Parkway for easy access to Tampa, and all of the stores and restaurants that are on State Road 50 as well. You really get the best of both worlds as far as the location goes. And the great thing is, no CDD fee. Now again, these homes are starting under $300,000. They have a ton of inventory available, tons of different floor plans, and 2 different lot sizes in there. So they really have a good variety. And again, you have the benefit of getting in early and getting that introductory pricing. All in all, I think this is one of the strongest options for first-time home buyers in the whole of Hernando County. These are awesome starter homes with great long-term appreciation potential. You should definitely be taking a look at them. Again, hit us up for more information to get the builder incentives and the latest inventory list. And then the last one that I want to talk about, and in my opinion, probably one of the strongest options out there, is going to be the 34609 zip code, just south of Spring Hill Drive, kind of opposite Pristine Place almost. This has a whole host of features which are ideal for first-time home buyers, or actually a lot of home buyers for that matter. So let me dive into them now and let you know why I think it's underappreciated and why it shouldn't be. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the video, 34609 is probably the most sought after and popular zip code in the whole of Hernando County, at least in the 20 years that I've been doing this. So to be in that zip code at a price of under $300,000 in a lot of cases is very, very enticing for people. I saw a great property over there the other day, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, cute as a button for $274,000. And again, you get a little bit larger, more land space than you do in some of these new neighborhoods. So if you want a little bit more space and a little bit more privacy, you're really not going to go wrong by looking in this area. It's really close to the Spring Hill Drive and Barclay intersection. So you have the Publix there for your grocery needs, as well as the Walmart local market. You also have some bars and restaurants and some other cool stuff. And you're literally only a couple of miles away from the Suncoast Parkway for that easy access to Tampa and commuting if you need to. All wonderful, wonderful features. So why is it being ignored by people? Well, I think that's because there's so many great gated HOA communities in 34609. So I'm thinking of Avalon, I'm thinking of Silverthorne, Pristine Place, Sterling Hill. I'm thinking of places like that where typically a lot more people are being drawn to, especially as their families grow or if they just want more space within the house. And that leaves this little pocket wide open for people who want to pick up a bit of a bargain and get great bang for buck. So definitely don't sleep on this area. Again, if you want a list of properties for sale here, just reach out to us. We're happy to send those to you. But that's my #1 pick for first-time home buyers in the Spring Hill, Florida area. So guys, what do you think? Are you surprised that you can still buy homes in Spring Hill for under $300,000, especially in a Lagoon community, brand new construction? Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know which was your favorite area that we covered today. I'm always interested to get your point of view. We love the folks from the YouTube channel. I love hearing the feedback from you guys. If you are looking to purchase, please feel free to call us or text us at the number below. Or you can set up a strategy Zoom call in the link below. You can email us. Just get in touch with us with any questions that you have at any time you feel the need to. We're always here in the background until such a time that you need us. You can also check out the rest of the channel where we've got a ton of new construction videos, pros and cons, cost of living videos of not just Spring Hill, but Brooksville, Wesley Chapel, and the surrounding areas. Until next time, thank you for watching. I can't wait to show you around town one day. I'm Ross Hardy from the Hardy team. It's time to love where you live.